Well, hello guys, it's me, Christian. So basically, here we are back from the basketball game, guys. Yeah, so I arrived back to my grandmother's a few hours ago, and so, anyways, I just feel like wanting to get started on the ferocious news here, guys. I mean, why not here? Just whatever. So yeah, basically, if any of you guys have not subscribed to my channel yet, maybe consider doing so, guys. It'll so indeed help me out a lot. And yes, there, of course, I only managed to get a few videos for when I was at the trip of Wolfville, guys, Arcadia University. Yeah, well, I just had to do my best I could with saving as much um, videos and stuff. Yeah, I mean, it was quite busy. I mean, with a lot of the schedules in, practices and dance that happened, all sorts of things, even the prep meal times and whatever. Yeah, so did the best I could. But now that we're completely back, I can finally kick back, relax off for the summer, and do whatever I want to be able to do to chill throughout the case. Yeah, now enough with repetition through summer. I want to get on to the best part, which is the news of how that all went, guys. Yeah, so basically, here, guys, there's a lot that went on during the um, basketball game, guys. Yeah, I gotta say for sure. So yesterday we had I think I might have already told you guys this, that we went against the Halifax and the Kings. So with Halifax, we did get defeated by the Halifax team, but then when we went versus the Kings, though, we won against the Kings. Yeah. So yesterday, however, so the score for that, it was quite similar to last year actually, except we weren't 1 point behind. We were only 3. We had around 18, and they had around 21. But on the other hand, Kings versus us, they had around 24, and we had around 38. Not quite our high score per se. Yeah. But however, guys, so that was that round before we did the Special Olympics dance. That happened all in that one night. It was pretty wonderful. Then we had some cake to celebrate for that wonderful time of, well, there was a thing that was going on in Berlin, basically, with Special Olympic World Games. Yeah, so Berlin is in Germany, yeah. So that was one celebration for that. And another thing was celebrated was one of my so-called best friends' birthday that's coming up on the 11th of July. So yeah. But then here we are on to the next day, which is today. Woke up very peacefully, whatever. So we got up nice and early to enjoy breakfast. And then here we are on to the basketball round. Yeah. So we had about another repeat of yesterday. I mean, with the teams we went up against, only it was reversed. We versus saying what was it? We versus Kings first, and this one was determined for the silver medal. So whoever be qualified to get that will be the one versus Halifax for gold. Which, by the way, we won that score. We won against Kings once again, even though they had the beginning. They had the first shot, but obviously They were doing so well, the defense actually. So that part they were doing very well, but unfortunately they still took the defeat on that, and it came out to being 24 to 34. Yeah, so Kings being 24, us being around 34. Now this has been an unfortunate twist with that Halifax versus us. Basically, we've lost like what was it? Yeah, I see two different times. One from last year, and one from the rematch of yesterday. No, okay, so the rematch is now today, and as much to say this, guys, we absolutely won. We destroyed the Halifax team finally. Surprised enough? You want to take a close look? That's right. It's real gold, alright. This isn't silver, this isn't bronze. It's real gold. So basically, what I'm getting at is because we did take the silver league from the Kings, so they got the bronze medal. So basically, because of what basically happened, right? Them versus us. It was quite a shocking twist that happened at the end, but we did tend to show up to be a little as a team. We were a little more competitive than the Halifax team were, and we had true. They had like two or three tall and very best players, probably obviously years, but obviously, well, whereas we've also been around for some time. I mean, we yeah, most of us weren't quite as good than Halifax, but unfortunately, we had some very good players this year. Well, it's not that that's even the case, but we needed to prove on our defense part a lot more, and so we did. But since they quickly figured out our defense skills, there's two different types of defense we did, which was I just figured it out now from yesterday, and it's called the zone defense. So we did. So there was one defense that we were in piles of five, three at the back, two at the front. But since they figured out that strategy, we had to switch this defense to zone defense, where we pile one versus one, one versus one, one versus one, one versus one, and another one versus one, which will pile a 5-on-5, but all in separate places. I mean, you still have to try to get as close to get to the net, but still. I might have not been shooting much this year. I tried. I did, however, get a trick shot, though. It was very fascinating. Well, not so much of a trick shot, but still. Like, I basically, trying to get the ball, well, it was from the Kings. Yeah, so basically the Kings managed to knock the ball in the air, trying to pass it to one of their teammates, but instead accidentally knocked it right towards its own goal, which basically I did touch the ball, but then they took it from me, and I wasn't I wasn't expecting that, and then in my head when I seen that happen, I was like, well, thank you, I guess, for allowing this part to happen. Yeah, and on the outside, obviously, I was enchanting woohoo very loudly, and I was jumping around with joy. Like I wasn't expecting well, the kind of trick shot part to work or so. But anyways, So this was it, guys. This was the ending result with my second gold medal. So we'll see that more, most likely in my room or so, when I do get home. Hold up. There we go. I'm gonna take the medal off, I guess. Yeah, so good ending to this year. Last year being at St. FX University, and now we got one at Arcadia University. How bravo! That was spectacular. I wonder now where the journey's gonna take us next. Will it be at any of the same places we were other years, or will it finally happen at another university next year? And will we also have another chance of getting our third gold medal? But only to find out more predictions later on. You guys can predict if you want. But yeah, basically, yeah. I honestly don't know what's much to say now. It just guess we're gonna go ahead and have a very lovely summer now. I did admit, yeah, okay. Well, I was luckily able to keep a lot of these good stuff. So every year is just a new experience. Yep. Last year we went against Kings for the gold medal, which was quite simple, I guess. But we went against a more high-leveled people this year, Halifax, which for some reason last year though, it was 4 teams, and basically it was conquered into 2 divisions of Halifax versus PEI, us versus Kings. We got the gold from that. But PEI did manage to beat Halifax team, even though they did lose a round not for the medal one, like the championship one, but like at a very at the medals, PEI did manage to take over, and yeah, they got silver there. But now we're the ones that versus Halifax, and finally, yeah, again divided into 2 different divisions, but weird how I didn't see the other few people manage to get their medals and stuff. So I'm guessing, I don't know why they didn't get none of the medals. They did get certificates though, but I'm gonna guess maybe they were the lower level. Like there's different levels depending on the Special Olympics, right? It's like their decisions or so that happened or whatever. But whatever, in this case, that's just basically how the basketball went down for this year. So yeah, best of all to the rest of this whole entire summer, throughout the year, or whatever. Here's to another success of a second year. Anyways, I got nothing else more to say. I'll finally get back to doing some maybe free for all if I can, and maybe exclusive drone most likely. Yeah, anyways, now Christian signing off. Bye bye guys, and yeah.